In this video, we're going to be discussing how you, as a real estate agent, can get more views. Does it differ from any other creator on YouTube? Well, I'm here to tell you that it actually does. Now, there's a lot of the same principles on getting more views, but when it comes to real estate, we've done multiple channels. We know how to get views, and in this video, I will teach you all of my tricks. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Jackson Wilkie with the YouTube Agents. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn how we get so many calls, emails, texts, and leads every single day of people begging to work with us from YouTube, well, I teach it all in this channel. So make sure you tap that subscribe button and you click the little bell so you're notified every time I do a new video. Hey, we got a free webinar. It's always down in the description below. 45 minutes literally teaches you from start to finish how to use this amazing tool. So let's get into it. Views for real estate agents. I'm gonna go over 4 huge tips that we've learned through doing multiple channels on how to get more views. I'm telling you, the last one is what gets us the most views, period. So make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end to that. So with that being said, the number one thing you gotta do is ask your community. Now, what does that mean? If you have over 1,000 subscribers, you actually have a community tab and you're able to go in there and type questions. You can actually poll your audience. We've even been able to go in there and create a poll and ask our audience when the best time to go live is. We find out that actually weekend mornings from 8 to 10 a.m. or evenings in the weekdays are the best. So there's a little trick for you. And that's when we're able to go live, get the most engagement. Now, if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, you don't have that community tab quite yet. But what do you have? A ton of videos. So what we started doing in a lot of our videos were, hey, we love vlogging. We're literally gonna do videos of every city, suburb in this entire Portland metro. So what areas do you want us to see or go video? Or what areas do you want us to go vlog? And in fact, we didn't even really start vlogging at the beginning. I started doing the videos like the pros and cons, cost of living, all of those videos I tell you to do in your market. And then they started saying, hey, would you please go into this area or that area? In fact, one of them wanted to go into Lake Oswego, which is one of the top areas in our entire Portland metro area, and they wanted to see it. Ding, ding, ding. That's what happens. So now in our videos, we tend to ask our people, hey, if there's an area we haven't done yet, which isn't many now, what would you like to see? So they start commenting below, hey, great, that's a great idea, we'll go do that. And so it gives you a lot of ideas. So when somebody says that, it's kind of like you as a real estate agent when you get buyer questions, you know, new questions from new buyers, those start to compound and you start seeing, hey, this question gets asked to me a lot. It's gonna answer the question to a lot of people. So that is one way you can really start getting more views, is by asking your viewers, your community, what they want to see. All right, so the number 2 thing is you need to be researching trending topics. So what's going on right now? Obviously, if you're watching this a year from now, it's not a huge thing, but you'll remember we're in the middle of this COVID situation. So what does that mean for real estate, for the housing bubble? What does it mean for getting into houses? We doubled down and started doing multiple videos on everything COVID related, and we were getting some of our strongest views, period. But I know COVID is a rare situation, and it's not gonna come around hopefully ever again. But we have a new section in Portland. Yes, there's Northeast, Northwest, Southwest, Southeast, North Portland. So we have 5 right now, and they actually created a new one called South Portland. So what are we doing? We're going to shoot that. It's getting searched like crazy. Those are things that we're constantly watching. In Beaverton, Oregon, out in the area, they're actually completely restructuring the zoning for the schools. That's some of the best school districts in the entire Portland metro, and they're restructuring all of that. So I know it's getting lots of searches. So anytime any of these really hot topics come about and they're getting searched a lot, we are doing videos on them, and you will see those videos just fly through the roof. So it's a great way to get a lot of viewers, a lot of people to your channel. Hey guys, are there any tips or anything that you're doing out there to get more views? I would love to know. Will you please comment them down below? I'm always looking to learn to get better too. So with that being said, number 3 on the list, you need to find out what other creators are doing. Now, obviously, you've probably already seen my channel. If you're new to this, I have a channel. It's called Living in Portland, Oregon. We have Living in Seattle, Washington. We do lots and lots of videos, and you can see which videos work best. So what do? You go to those channels or channels in your area and you filter them. And you filter them by most popular. Or the other thing you can do is start typing in your city. You know, Phoenix, Arizona, living in Phoenix, Arizona, or just Phoenix, Arizona, maybe Baltimore, Maryland. And then you go and you filter that and you see which videos are getting the most views. Sometimes they're gonna be weird videos or very controversial videos, But at the same time, what you're gonna notice is there's probably a lot of videos like 17 things to do in your city, 10 reasons not to move to your city, 10 of the best areas in your city. So you start seeing list videos and you'll actually start seeing the videos that get the most views. You need to be copying that. Yes, it's no secret. That is something that I do, because now we're gonna go in there and do a completely different video with our stories, our knowledge, but basically kind of rip off that title. It's okay. You need to be filtering, and this is why. I get it all the time. Escrow videos, inspection videos, and if you followed me long enough, they don't work. I just did a boot camp and I showed that to 50 plus people, how typing that stuff in to the Portland, Oregon channel and to YouTube, some of those videos that on the top, in fact, all of them had no more than 1,000 views, but 10 views, 7 views, 112 views, 300 views. There was even one with 0 views. So why would I want to do a video, even if TubeBuddy and all these different tools tell me it's a great video, if I go to the results tab and literally there's no views on any of the videos? Get it out of here. Don't do it. So what I like to do is start typing in stuff into TubeBuddy. That's a tool that you just have to have. And then you can go to the results tab and it's going to show 1 video through 30 of that search. And that's going to bring up, metadata, tags, descriptions, and really show which are the top 30. Go through there and see which ones are getting a bunch of views. Inevitably, see if that search in general is getting a bunch of views. So that's one way that we go to the videos that get views and why we figured out this whole thing for YouTube for our city. I do want to add a note. I mentioned this at the beginning, but list videos, it doesn't matter what we do, they just work. There's a psychological thing that I've actually read that when people know there's a list, they are more willing to stay tuned to the very end. Just like at the beginning of this, I told you that the next one's the most important. It is, so you're gonna stay tuned. So those are little tips and tricks. One of the biggest triggers of the algorithm in YouTube is average view time. And I'm not talking about, how much percentage of a video, I'm talking about the average length. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes. That is very, very important. So when you do a list video, people just go into it saying, hey, I'm gonna be there for this whole list of 17 things. So I'm starting to get really long average view times on those videos. And what does YouTube do? It puts that out in front of people because it knows, hey, its end goal is keeping people on the channel as long as possible or on the platform. And these videos really work. We're gonna start throwing those in front of everybody. So list videos really work well. All right, and last but not least, the number 4 thing is you have to research what your viewers are researching. Yes, you can't do any of this without keyword research. I know I've touched on this a lot, but here's something that I've really never discussed before. I'm getting a lot of students, a lot of people reaching out, a lot of agents and being like, I can't find these titles. Titles are too hard. I try and make them as simple as possible. So what you're really doing, guys, is finding 2 to 3 words. That's your keyword. So I know you see these long titles and you're trying to find those in YouTube and find them with hundreds, if not thousands of searches, but a lot of times you're not going to. So what I mean by that, the actual keyword research and what people are searching, your viewers, and this is how we crack the code. It's all about the cities, the suburbs. They want to know what it's like to live in your city, in these areas. You know how I know that? When I go and pull a search from, let's say, keywords everywhere on Google, something like Beaverton, Oregon gets searched about 33,000 times a month. Well, when I go into YouTube and type that in, it gets searched 373,000 times a month. I'm talking over 10 times more. I went to Milwaukee, Oregon, which is a new kind of up and coming suburb here in the Portland metro, and it gets 9,000 searches a month, which is great. You go to YouTube, 110,000 times a month. What does that tell me? I know my viewers are searching these cities out, and I know that my viewers are searching these cities out 10, 15, 20 times more on YouTube than on Google. They want to see this stuff. So that's when I hit my partner up. I said, we're going to go vlog every single city suburb in the entire Portland metro and Washington. And now we're expanding all over Oregon because that's what people want. So that's how we're getting the most views, is because we found out what our viewers wanted. And that was vlogging, that was talking head style, list videos about all this area. Hey, if you're loving all these tips, make sure you smash that like button. It really helps our videos. Tell your viewers to do the same. Now you're seeing a bunch of other videos pop up. Start clicking on those. You will learn how to grow your channel massive and get free leads every day. And until the next video, guys, we'll catch you later.